Candlelight vigils are being held in Taipei to mark the 36th anniversary of the Tiananmen crackdown, when Chinese troops opened fire on student protesters in Beijing. Hundreds, if not thousands, were killed, and China's democracy movement was brought to a halt. Rick Glauert is live for us in Taipei at one of the vigils. Rick, tell us how Taiwan's marking this anniversary.
So here at Liberty Square in Taiwan's capital, Taipei, democracy groups, rights activists, NGOs have been holding a democracy market. There's been art exhibitions and film screenings, and it's culminating in speeches and a candlelit vigil for those that died at Tiananmen Square. Taiwan is, of course, one of the only Chinese-speaking countries that could hold an event like this. Any mention of Tiananmen Square is, of course, banned in China and also more recently in Hong Kong as Beijing tightens its grip of that city. But Taiwan's president, Lai Ching-te, on a social media post today, said that Taiwan refuses to forget the events of that day. And he said that democracies have a responsibility to remember those that suffered for human rights. The theme of the event here today is pushing back on transnational repression and totalitarianism. It's something that echoes here in Taiwan as they push back against the Chinese Communist Party's claims of sovereignty over Taiwan. Earlier, I spoke to one of the event's organizers.
因为台湾就不是中国的一部分，所以台湾呢可以在这样一个自由的土地上，可以纪念各种被人权伤害的这样的一个记忆。我们可以呢帮助中国的老百姓让他们恢复他们曾经发生过的历史的创伤。当然呢，在台湾的这样一个自由的天空与土地之下，所有被集权侵害的人民人权都可以在台湾呢进行所谓的这个民主的恢复。这是一种转型正义，这也是一种修复式的正义啊。
Taking to the stage here tonight are Tiananmen Square survivors, as well as Uyghur, Hong Kong and Tibetan activists in exiles. Scenes that are, of course, unimaginable in Beijing and Hong Kong, where in the run-up to this anniversary, there's been massive security crackdowns. Hong Kong's leader promising a swift and tough response to any national security infringement. There was even a raid on a candle shop there. But the message from here in Taipei is that Taiwan will not forget the events of that day, and they will remember those that died, and they will hold the torch of defending democracy.